My name is Mohammed Ali Yusuf, a Teach for Kenya Cohort 5 Fellow, currently serving at Kivandini Comprehensive School in Machakos County. I graduated with a bachelor's degree in Linguistics, Media and Communication from Moi University. Growing up, I have always fancied computers. I realized that one of the reasons I was brought here was because Kivandini really lacked somebody who could manage computers, teach computer, and handle everything to do with computers. And I felt that I was at the right place. I started communicating with the HOI, the head of the institution, and she agreed to support to revive the computer lab. So as days went by, as I kept teaching computer in the classes and in the lab, I realized that students were really passionate about computers, like they were being introduced to computers for the first time. So I started off with the code club, where children will come, learn about computers, introduction to computer, and then once they had enough background knowledge, we would switch to Scratch. I came to identify a challenge that in the classrooms, you'll find that only around 20% of the learners are able to read confidently, fluently, and actually understand what they're doing. But the remaining 60 to 80% were not there yet. And about 40% to 50% of the learners could actually not read. And that is what prompted me to identify some of their other abilities that we could actually tap on. And outside the classroom, I realized that I had students who were really passionate about climate. They are not performing in class that well, but when it comes to physical activities in the outside the classroom, they did exceptionally well. That is where we started with the climate club. And as time went on, students started coming to me. I don't know why, but they would come, "Teacher, I have drawn this, look at it." Okay, I saw that this student is not active in class, but they really have a good drawing. And I realized that they have a lot of untapped potential. So in as much as the code club was the main club I wanted, I realized that there was need to have more avenues to give these other students an opportunity to showcase what they can do. I have students who can do well in computer. I have some who can do well in art. I have students who can do well in the climate club. So how do I bring these children together? That is where I found the inspiration to start the Vuka Learners Hub. So this year in 2026, we finally started all the clubs. So Vuka Learners Hub is like a platform that has multiple tools. We have the Vuka Green. This is for climate enthusiasts. We have Vuka Read. This is for both struggling readers and those who can read well so that they can learn from each other. We also have the Vuka Code for those who are really interested in computers and coding, where we teach them Scratch. We have Vuka Art for children who can express themselves well through art. We have Vuka Rise. This is for emerging leaders. Lastly, we have the Vuka Thinkers that was launched this year. This is for critical thinkers, for the children who want to play these board games to develop their critical thinking and so on. At the moment, the number of students being impacted directly by the Vuka Learners Hub, I have around 57 registered members on Vuka Thinkers, that is for chess. We have around 42 members on code. We have 36 on Vuka Read. We have 80 in art, that is Vuka Art, which carries the most number because we have different talents. We have around 40 in Vuka Rise, that is for the leaders, and we have around 70 in Vuka Green. Those are the climate enthusiasts and activists. Yeah, we are talking around 200 students plus. Managing this number of 200 plus has not been easy, especially this time, because last time we didn't have these, we were not over 100. But since the growth, I have also been able to liaise with the system teachers who are actually very supportive. I have teachers supporting me in Vuka Read. These are mostly the language teachers. We have teachers who support me in Vuka Rise for the leaders. We have teachers who support us in the climate activities. And I also have the support from my fellows from Teach for Kenya and the current cohort 6. Recently, we had a parents meeting in the school, and the head of the institution gave me an opportunity to address the parents, to explain what the Vuka Learners Hub is, because the children have been telling them about it, and I had an opportunity to explain the vision of the hub. By the time I'm done with my fellowship, I want to have immersed the hub. I want it to have sunk deep into the school system. I have teachers on board, the system teachers on board. I have my fellow Teach for Kenya fellows on board, and I believe they'll be able to carry on with the work that we are doing. The winning point of the Vuka Learners Hub will be when I'll be able to look back and see the impact that the Vuka Learners Hub has had on its members. I want to meet a learner who tells me that since I joined the Vuka Learners Hub, I've been able to achieve this and this and this. I want to talk to parents who tell me that the hub has impacted their children positively. I want to see children showcase their work. I want them to stand up confidently and speak, knowing that they had somebody who could support them, they had a home, they had a safe space where they could nurture their abilities. So at the Vuka Learners Hub, we are seeing beyond the barriers and stepping into our futures.